Howdy, howdy. How is everyone? Hey, Wavis. Good to see you. Yeah, I totally get what you're talking about with the whole. I swear that wasn't what I typed, but yeah. All right. So we're going to actually play Jurassic World Evolution 3. Just came out yesterday. And the reason why I don't have it up right now is because they have a killer intro that I had to play. When it comes on. There it goes. Oh yeah, perpetual chaos. I totally understand that. All right, so let me really quickly, let me pop that over there. If one second. I turn off my PNG tuber for 2 seconds and now it's like, I don't want to play. Okay, fine. If the Otter decides to join us, then the Otter will join eventually. I will say, as someone who has played the first one, I've actually got a series on the first one, and I started playing this one. I didn't really play too much of the second one, because I was like, I never really finished the first one, so I felt like I needed to finish that one, and so I just never got around to playing the second one too much. I have almost all the DLCs for the second one, but I got them because I got them because they had like amazing deals on the DLCs, which is really a great way to get them. And they go on really great sales, especially the DLC. I have to say, I think this one, they've taken the idea and concept for the first one, took the improvements from the second one, improved those, sprinkle in a little bit of Planet Zoo, and we get Evolution 3. Okay, so anyway, for tonight, I am wanting to, because I've got a campaign going on my YouTube channel, and you can only have one campaign going at a time. I mean, well, I guess you could have multiple ones, but you'd have to have like multiple save files. So what I'm wanting to do is actually go in and do a sandbox. They have square levels. Okay, so they have a lot of different things that they could do. You've got the island generator, which was very well received on a lot of the people have really been wanting this. I want to be able to build it from the ground up, like being able to actually pick the outline, stuff like that, and like literally create my island. And I want to be able to include it all the way out to the sea as a build area, is what I want. Hey, Glaxus. We can look at that. They also have square levels, which they're large and you can customize. This is like going to give you the most space. They have all of the maps. I've seen the Badlands. I've seen Kauai, Clark County. Small spoiler, I clicked on the Chinese one, so I'm actually in the China one. Have I been eaten by a dino? Yeah, I have not. So I'm in the middle of doing this one. Japan, which my friend Triton is playing this one right now on his channel. And then there was Indonesia. This was the other one. This one deals with diseases, and I haven't gotten to these 3 yet. And then I don't know what this one's going to be. This level contains major spoilers for the campaign. You can choose to unlock it early. Ooh, no, I gotta let that one be a secret. So they've done a lot of improvements. The sabotage isn't anything like it was. Of course, most of mine goes back to the first game because that's what I have more experience with. The first game, the sabotage is just like if you don't do the entertainment contracts enough, the entertainment guy starts like sabotaging and you have all this stuff. I kid you not, one of my episodes, because I run like 2-3 hour episodes for the first Jurassic World in that series. I have an entire episode where I am literally just, I am fixing fences, I am going and refilling feeders, I'm having to reboot electrical stations and stuff, and I'm having to do all of that just continuously, and that's like the entire episode. Like 2 to 3 hours, and all I'm doing is putting out fires because someone got butt hurt because I picked the science and the security instead of the entertainment. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I've got a small desk fan I wanted to turn on. So other maps they have is they have the 93 tropical map. This is Isla Nublar, Isla Sorna, the 2025. So this would be Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic World, and then they have the 5. It looks like the 5 main ones from Evolution 2. So I kind of want to do one in Kauai, but I want to know what y'all think. Actually, let's look at the island generator. So this, it starts with like, what do you want the different things to be? So I would like to do a standard Jurassic Park, have scientists enabled, so we'll have the scientists. The scientists also, I've heard that they're better because in like 2 it was like they were like on a timer that they needed. Again, I didn't really play too much, but this one is like every task they fill up a little bar, and when the bar gets filled, then they have to go on rest. So I think I was looking at this, and you can like turn on and everything off. I was just wanting to do everything's basically normal. The only thing that I was wanting to change, like, I'm fine with them needing rest. I don't know if I want the narrative events because I really can't stand Cabot, but I'll deal with them. The only thing that I wanted here, I just wanted to start with high for cash, so I'm actually gonna have cash. It's not like I have an unlimited amount of money, and I actually want to turn off sabotage. Because I would imagine, or we can go easy sabotage. I have like flashbacks to, again, the first one, you can literally spend hours and all you're doing is taking care of one sabotage after another, because then as soon as like the entertainment guy is like, okay, now I've finally made you see that you should be picking my contracts. And then suddenly the science person is now upset because you're not doing their contracts. And it's like, So you're having to deal with them sabotaging everything. And it's like, okay, you can also set weather cycles. So you can have it be frequent storms, no weather, calm, infrequent storms. I think I'm fine with just doing default. And I think I wanted to do like maybe 20 minutes night cycles. That would give me basically 3 day night cycles in a, or I could do, I don't think it affects like the time. I think it just affects the lighting level. Or I could, yeah, you can go all the way up to 24 hours. I like this, how they have the color grading is you have default cinematic, Montana, Nevada, Indonesia, China, Japan, Malta, California, or default. So I'm guessing the default is Hawaii. All right, so that, enter the generator. Existing autosave will be overwritten. Yeah, you can only have one autosave. And I always save my game before. I probably should make multiple saves, but if I don't like any of these islands, then I will probably go to let's go all the way down. Okay, that's cool. So you get a little bit over here, big island, and that's kind of cool. I'm just curious if and then you got like some beach area. I don't know if you'd be able to go onto the beach or not. Maybe a few less mountains. And then, I mean, if we were doing like full scale actual tropical, it would be closer to like this. Maybe about, so maybe a little less water. Can we, I want to see what this one looks like. Although I'm looking at it like I can't just change the, I can change the water. I don't know, what do y'all think? Y'all think this one, this map looks good? Looks fine. Okay, let's, okay, so I am going to, let's really quickly, I'm gonna write this down. 773 E F28 F9 E 1966 CB. There we go. That is the island DNA code. All right. Oh, we're starting with...
My, look at you, staring at an example of nature's endless possibility, endless complexity.
Yeah.
Of course,
so if anybody wants to play on this same map,
over time,
all they would have to do is enter that into where there's a place so you can probably enter the seed number, and it would give you the exact same map that I just set up. So hold on one second. Oh, okay. It's like I got a text and it was like, it's just my dog's daycare reminding me that he has daycare tomorrow. Okay. I was thinking about setting this up as a small little island for like the entry point. The other thing is that did it? Hold on. Because it's okay. Good. Okay. I was like, did it start me with everything? No. Because I wanted to be able, I wanted to research everything. Okay, now I just got, hardest thing is figuring out where I want to start. I kind of want to start over here because this would be like a small little island. And then, but I would have to really get... You know what? I think I'll have like my administration stuff over here. We'll start... Start over here. There, idyllic right here by the bay. Actually, that would be a really good spot for a hotel. We're gonna have it be, we have 2 arrival points. So you have like this arrival point. Oh, and we've also got the build area. You got this arrival point, which is kind of the modern. Or you have this one. And this one. Or we could go, or I'm gonna go with, you've got, this is an arrival point, which is a helicopter pad. So there, oh, that's cool. That's got like a little garden. That one's also got a garden. That looks like that goes for the Asian. Here's the European Malta and Alpine. Kind of leaning towards this one. Still getting used to that. So when you hit Q and E, normally it rotates, but apparently not sometimes. And then you just click and there we go. No path to other building. Well, yeah, I just literally put that down. Okay, so this is the arrival point. This is where guests are going to go. So the first thing they're going to want after that long plane ride, sorry, helicopter, they're going to want a, hold on, we can do, yeah, Jurassic Park. I got to remember to, I wish you could set it where like you could say like, this is the default that I want. So have this one be the one that is going to automatically come up. Let's do right here. This is going to take out some of these plants though, but we fine with that? We also need a power source. So all we have are these backup generators until we research something more. Put this like right over here. Yeah, we'll put it like right there. I can move that later too. Okay. What else was I gonna... There was something else I was gonna do. Oh. Over here, there are... some things, and then... I probably need to work on it in the game. Apparently there are Twitch drops. And we're gonna do the path here as blue. And this one as... There we go. A nice blue. Okay. And it has the dust right now because I've got the game paused. You don't need plants. They don't produce DNA for research. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Then over here, we're going to do, if we're going to do full on for guest stuff, they need a small hotel. Which we will include right here. Trying to give myself a little bit of space so I can put something there if I wish to at a future date. Like a monorail or something. I feel like maybe I should have... I could do a science or a... I mean, it is... So, it is a dinosaur park, so we probably should have some kind of dinosaurs. This feels like a very small enclosure. Let's put in a gate. Hold on, can we... Enclosure. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. We also need a... For the enclosures... Hold on. This thing needs to move. Have it go right there. And this one we can do the Jurassic Park one. Maybe. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, maybe for like, maybe one of the smaller dinosaurs or something. Or a teeny dinosaur. Can I fit... I was having this trouble with my other thing, is that it was not wanting to cooperate. So I ended up having to do this. Hold on. I'm going to move this even further. I want to move this over here for now. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that in a second. Let's do, if we do shift. Okay. Please let me put this in. It's obstructed by a small electric fence. That's kind of the point. Oh, this is going to be really hard if it doesn't let me do this. Okay, I barely saw it for like half a second. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can't do... Is it going to let me just put... Okay, that's a step in the right direction. It's just the wrong direction. I need that right there. Except the line's crooked. Okay. We... Hold on. I'm bound determined I'm going to make this work. It might be because the fence hasn't finished being built yet. Unstable unicorn just because Facebook kept... Yeah, I think I have that game. Okay, let me see if... Because I think maybe it just needs to... Maybe the fence just needs to finish being built. I think I do. I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, I backed it on Kickstarter. What is obstructing it? Okay, you know what? I'm done fighting it. Okay, we're going to set it with an attraction for a viewing gallery. Yes, yes, I want people to be on the other side. And would you... Okay, we're gonna do right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you
And
to
we'll put it right
observe
there.
our magnificent animals.
Yeah, I don't remember how much what level I backed at though. Can we fit that in? No. Let's see. Where did we put the gate? We took the gate out. Okay, so the gate's gonna go right there. Which means for operations, I need a response facility. So here's one thing that they did was they took the asset collection, so the ACU, and they mixed it with the ranger station. So this is Jurassic World, Den, Jurassic Park. There we go. We'll just put that like right there. And then we're also going to, I got some area over here. We're going to do over here the maintenance facility. Now this is like all the stuff that I complained about at the beginning. Oh, hold on. We need to pause this. All the stuff I complained about at the beginning where I was like having to put all those fires out. These are the people that do that now. So I don't have to do that anymore ever again. Thank you for that hydrate. And my cough is actually better too, so I'm hoping to be able to stream more. That's what I've been waiting on, is just for my cough to finally go away. So we're going to do that. Bring it over to here for now. There. Okay, and then they need a power source. So I'm going to now grab this thing. So one thing I found out was that if you ever have this thing, never move it live. So we'll have it like we'll put it right there. But that's not going to do any good for these guys over here. So we're gonna have to have one over here anyway. We'll put it right there. Okay. So the backup generator is actually going to go based off of power. Well, it goes off of fuel. And then how much? Oh yeah, I've still got like $30 million. We're going to do some. So here we have the maintenance. So anything that's in that the early one, the first circle, is covered under the maintenance. Anything that is covered under the second circle, the outer circle, fences can be repaired. So we're gonna put that right there. And then we go here and we just add a maintenance team. And we just assign them. And then in here, we add a ranger post. Like just right there. And we can add a ranger team. And we can assign a capture team. So if those dinosaurs ever get out, they'll automatically be pulled back. If they get, if anything happens to them, then yeah, we're good. All right, so here, let's synthesize dinosaur. I have absolutely nothing. Okay, so that means we're gonna have to go. Well, I mean, that is what I wanted. That is what I asked for. Let's see. Let's go and do... Yeah, we'll have more operation stuff. I will need a paleomedical facility. We could do a visitor center. A control center headquarters that enable operations and science management. Okay, this is going to allow me to get scientists. So we'll put these, like maybe this one, like right over here. And you press R, and that's going to get it into... What is F? Oh, okay. So if I hit F, that takes me into... where I can rotate this. There we go. So that's the control center. I'm going to eventually need a staff center so they can go on rest breaks. Otherwise, I have to fire them and just hire new staff, which I could do, but that would get expensive. See, there's the staff center. And then I also need a science center that... So this replaces the research and the fossil extraction, and then I need an expedition center. So we'll do... I'm gonna hold a space right there for a staff center. We're gonna do... I'm gonna do the expedition center right here. And typically, if it follows like the other one, you should only be able to have one of these per island. All right, so RF. There we go. Because that gives them free access to get off the island for there. I'm going to leave a little bit of space for the staff room that I'm going to eventually put in. Yeah, see, wait, here. Limit reach, 1 of 1. So I need a science center. Jurassic Park Science Center. We'll put that right here. Except I think... Hold on. I got to... delete that one. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to go Jurassic Park the entire way. So let's put that right there. I have a bathroom. I have a bathroom right over here. In fairness to me, that is one more bathroom than I usually remember to put in. Because I'm usually like, what bathroom do you possibly need? Okay, so they should be able to be there. I mean, if I need to... Hopefully that's enough room for the... Yeah, if it's not, I'll just move the science center down a little bit. That's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's look at scientists, and then I will. So I need I need all of them. So here's one that'd be good. Faster research, decrease time by 50% for research tasks, 3 for logistics, so that would be good for especially researching. Andrea's really good too. She's got a good general everything. What level? You're level 1. You're so expensive though for salary. Well, but I guess she does have up to 9 in logistics. So cheaper expeditions. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get Ito, so Iwaski. I'm gonna get I really wanted to get Andrea. She's also cheap. And I think I'm gonna get Jiangsu. It's probably more than I need, but that should make sure I cover all the stuff that I need. Okay, so I need dig sites. Possibly we have discovered carnivores. I want like tiny herbivores. Okay, that guy is adorable. So yeah, I want this one because I need tiny. So we're gonna see if we do that. Okay, so we can get it for a minute. Start the task. And then most important thing that I always forget, unpause the game. So yeah, what? This, okay, so these guys are outside of this maintenance. So I'm going to build a maintenance post. We're just going to have some overlap, and then you have to click on it and add maintenance team. So we've got 2 maintenance teams, but maintenance 2 already has 1 task, so we're going to send this to maintenance team 1. And they go make sure that I don't know if it was the hierarchs. I know that there are, yeah, unpause for chaos to break loose. So yeah, the research should be done. Yep. All right. So we have time. Why did I click on that? All right. We can hit tab. We're going to go over. So yeah, that gives us the Microceratus, the Piscosaurus, and Protoceratops. Apparently we have a few of them. Compies as well. Let's... Okay, there's the There's the Let's go to the micro. Okay, so I need 3 of this symbol, which means I'm gonna have to send at least 2. This person gonna give me cheaper expedition, so that's gonna save me money. And we could just send this person. And then with surplus skill, it's gonna decrease. So here, instead of it being 3.5 minutes, I can get it for a little under 3 minutes. So I'm gonna send all of them over there. I really don't have, well, I mean, I could.
Generator will be running soon.
Oh, and then when you're in the control menu, this is actually, it pauses the game. Did you really? It did. Where is it? Flattened terrain, radius. And where's the smooth terrain? There. That at least looks better. What is... Oh, you fossils? No, we don't have any fossils. Go to expedition map. Okay. And now we just get to sit and wait, but we can also just fast forward.
Popping up generator.
Did I... Hold on, does the Operation Gal... It does. Attractions. Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. Hold on. Hopefully this will actually fit. Right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for
Yeah,
you
operational.
to observe
Okay.
our magnificent animals.
All right, so we've got fossils. All right, we're gonna begin fossil extraction now. I need the geneticist. I just need 3, so she could do on her own. We could do that. We can get it down faster. And eventually, you're really, instead of being limited by like having to have expedition centers and research centers, because again, most of my experiences from the first one, if you have basically every island, you can only have one of each. So you have to unlock the second island to get the second one.
Fuel incoming.
And that was what determined where you could go and stuff. All right, now we've got one of these guys. Can we synthesize a dinosaur? We have 77. So genome incomplete, insufficient. I have to have 11. Okay, so I need more geneticists, which means I need 4 more. So she's logistics. Can we? Yeah, we're just gonna refresh everyone. I need geneticists. Here we go. Christine Asfor. She's a generalist. So 2, 3, and 3. I think this is gonna be the better one because welfare is gonna come into play, especially when you go to incubate. But I also need another person. I need another geneticist point. And I'm leaning here towards Russell. He causes cheaper research. And he gives me extra 2 with some decent stats for the other one. And I can always... should always be... I believe I can go in and then... like, let people out. So I'm out of space, so I need to build a staff center for more. Now I should be able to come here, synthesize dinosaur. There we go. We can modify the genome so you can get different colors. Okay, so you could do like the different colors. So here's the Sonoran Desert, Death Valley, Great Sandy Desert, Champlain Valley, Salar del Huasco, and I am probably butchering these, Limpopo River, Quillian Mountains, Yukon River, Svalbard, Svalbard, sorry, Amazon Rainforest, Mangrove Forest, Gambian River Basin, Microceratus 2022. That's 22A, 22B. I like that coloring. You can also do random, which I think is what I'm going to do. And then you have pattern color. You have Rana, Charlo Corona, Lithobates, Pulcherana, Paparani, Fellow Phalanx, blank pattern, or we're going to do random. And you can also select and change these by male or female, so you could have different ones.
Microceratus.
Hold on, I gotta turn up my volume so I can actually hear that.
Microceratus.
Microceratus. All right, so science limit. This one's actually cheap. Okay, we're gonna save that. Begin task. We're gonna do, so this lists it in the highest order to lowest order. Every single one of them has it, so we're just gonna be able to do that. And look at that, 9 seconds. And we're just gonna be able to. Hey, Toasted.
Procedure.
We just got the Microceratus. Oh, and it already is there. Viable eggs 2. We have skittish, small appetite, and small appetite. You know what? I did not look at. Let me, before we go and do anything. I want to look and see what they have. Okay, so Lysosaurus, that one was one that I actually saw that I could go and get, so I could have one of those. Okay, it wants adult population, just says 2+. It doesn't say anything about males, females. So I could get a male and a female and possibly. So we could do like a male and a female. And I think we're just gonna do, if we can do all these again, 31 seconds.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
See if we can get this. We got like a minute and a half before ad starts. There we go. Incubation complete. Let's slow this down to real time. And I'm going to keep this here. I think this is going to be my only hatchery that I'm planning on, because I can release via airlift into new parks or new paddocks. All right, so let's release. Let's find. Oh, they're so tiny. Oh my gosh. I want one.
When people think of dinosaurs, they tend to imagine animals of a certain size. And yes, most dinosaurs are at least bigger than modern animals. The Microceratus is different. But don't let its small size make you underestimate it.
I just
They are
lost him.
still
Where did?
dinosaurs, with
Oh,
all
there
the
they are.
dangers that implies.
Okay, so we need. All right. We need to make it so that we can't ever find them again. We're gonna do just run a little tiny radius. Let's see if I can actually. Ooh, let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, so we're gonna do this because I know that this has been an issue that a lot of people have. I don't know how much water they want. Do the slope, so we just do like right, like. Hold on. Control Z. We're gonna back that up. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, you want other stuff. Okay, they don't want cover. We'll have that. Oh, and we need pasture. Oh yes, flowers. Guaranteed to never see them again. And then they want some more water. Water? Yeah, they want some more water. Okay. We can do that. Oh. Literally, I just...
Generator just needs some fuel.
There we go. Hold on. Can we do... For environment... Can I smooth this any? Hold on. He's gonna hate me.
Getting the generator back up.
That's not a good spot for it. We're gonna smooth this area out. Okay. Where'd you go? Where'd he go? I lost my dinosaurs. Over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, you're fine with the water. He's splashing around in the water. That is adorable. Okay, can we... No. He's just sit there splashing. Okay, now... Yes, I want a gift shop. Look at that. Any closer? No. Hold on, we need to... Oh, there we go. Switch to Jurassic Park and suddenly I have space. We could do... Okay, maybe not right there. Can we do right... Yeah, amenity coverage is low. I got it. So we can do... Can we do... No. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Can we... Hold on. If we can move this... Hold on. Hold that thought. I just had to make my choice of not having... Okay, we're just going to put this like right here. Do not need to click that. Okay. This one, we're going to move. We'll move it like right here. The idea being that we could, like, if you come off here, you go into the park, there's like maybe, like, let's say a path right there. So you could come here, you could quickly go to the restroom if you need to. Because let's be real, I mean, you're not going to get on the island if you haven't already gotten a ticket. Attractions. I need small shopping. We'll have that gift shop right there. We'll do a... Hold on. A drink. Put right here. And then we'll do food. Also Jurassic Park. Which we'll put right there. This thing is going to get moved again. So this... Hold on. We do... I want it to go up. Okay, just delete it. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Yes, food. Right. There. Much better. Okay, now we just need paths. And we'll put a path right from here over here. Do scenery. Statues. I have not installed anything, but we'll have... There's the T-Rex and the baby, but we don't have... We don't have any of those. I'm used to in Planet Zoo, it's X that does this. Move this over. There we go. I realize that that is busted is what that is. Fine. I'll figure something out.
Attention personnel. Please stand by for the returning helicopter.
Okay. Anyway, let's go and... So I believe this thing... Yeah, total dinosaur prestige. I have 60. Let's go and do expedition map. Here. I just need 2. Cheaper expeditions. Go for it. Let's see, that's 3. If I send you with them... No, we're just gonna do that. I need some research though, because I believe I have to have the staff center because I'm gonna need some place for them to rest. So I need 3. So we'll do cheaper research and you. And that'll be a minute 30. And then what other research? Attractions. Okay, the tour. I would be afraid to have anything tour through that particular place because a gyrosphere would probably squish them. Let's see. There's a lagoon. Dinosaur encounters. Give access to additional dinosaur attractions. Maybe. What other guests do we have? I'm gonna have to work to unlocking those. Okay, so we're gonna let the research go. We'll go ahead and speed things up.
Fuel incoming.
I might need to see if the control center is also... Where are my maintenance guys? Yeah, and I like that you can go through with these guys and you can actually ride. Okay, staff center's unlocked. Let's go and build our staff center.
Generator will be running soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be too much. Okay, this thing is gonna have to be moved.
As the helicopter is standing by.
Getting the generator back up.
And I think it's crooked, but that's okay. No, it's not.
Any ecology is made up of an uncountable number of tiny interactions. Everything matters to something else.
Let's
In
just
our
do
case,
that one.
This next objective matters to me. Could you take it on?
Okay, this thing needs to be moved back. While we're doing that, before we put anything else in, staff center.
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle return.
Filling up a generator.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an incoming tornado.
Okay, and now we can do path like that.
Attention all
Okay.
science personnel, please report to the newly opened Science Center.
Okay, view science. That gave us an additional 2 science, I believe. But we can. I'd say we could send her. But let's go and get this guy. Faster incubation. I don't think any of these are really. Yeah, we'll just do that. Extraction progress. Okay. That's gonna bug me. I'm gonna need to move that again. What the? No!
If you hadn't noticed, a dinosaur is terrorizing your guests. This is the exact kind of disaster that I try so hard to warn people against. And yet, here we are again. Geez, you know, at times like this, one feels, well, that maybe extinct animals should just be left extinct.
Okay. Okay, well, that was a storm. Okay, but I think I should have my destroyed. Requires repair. They should be coming in soon. We're just gonna let my staff deal with. Where did my? There's one of my dinosaurs. Danger to guests.
Got some damage here.
Okay. What kind of a wuss do you have to be to see this and be terrified? Although that thing can move.
Attention personnel, we have detected. Ladies and gentlemen, the tornado has now passed. Please resume your.
But my
normal
staff should be
activity.
going out and getting stuff.
Damage over here.
Yeah, one of them's already out. And we've got... That fence still needs to be repaired.
Filling up a generator.
Let me check. Does this tell me where? Yeah, he's in the second thing, so it should be. Oh, we are
Got some damage here.
not generating a profit.
Refueling generator.
Okay, let's. Safety rating, achieve an average. We can. I think we could do this one. Oh wait, hold on. What was our? Oh, successfully complete an expedition. Yeah, we could do. Guys, why?
Generator getting refueled.
Add task. Okay, and then we can just transport this guy back in here. I was just bragging about how I didn't have to do all this. Fix the fence. What do you mean can't reach destination? Give me that. Can't reach destination. Here's how you do it.
Taking over.
See? Repaired. Okay, they should be fixing that pretty soon. That is a very nice color blue. I got it if I do gotta say so myself. Okay, what is your complaints? You're happy now. Let me see. See him panicking. Yeah, I think he was skittish, or she was skittish. Okay, let's come back over here. View fossils. Let's grab this one. We'll do... just everyone on board. Alright, so we got this guy. Of course, all my scientists are busy, but that's okay. It gives us time to modify the genome. Let me bring them down just a little bit so we can see this beautiful skin color. I like how they have them where they're walking. But I'm gonna set everything to random. If there's one particular color I like, then I might go in. Yeah, they are doing that. My scientists are doing the research thing, the fossil thing. And then I need to send some of them off to an expedition so I can get that particular DNA. We are going to speed it up. I keep forgetting I can speed things up. There we go. All right, expedition map. Let's go and get this guy. Cheaper expeditions. We'll do those two. That will help get it faster. And we're gonna come back over here. And we're gonna try, ooh, 85%, that's good. Let's begin this task. 18 seconds. Oh, that's just for the first part.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
All right, we got 3 viable eggs, so let's go ahead and select those. We have skittish, skittish. What is it with them being skittish? I need them to be like resilient and stuff. Okay, before I pick them, this is
Lystrosaurus. Lystrosaurus.
Lystrosaurus. Okay. Okay, they like them. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 that like each other. They want at least 3. Okay. So I need to have all 3 of them. Have that one be a boy, maybe. I think I just sent all my scientists away.
Attention personnel. Please stand by for the returning helicopter.
I am hoping that they can bring this feature to Planet Zoo. So I'd consider like this is maybe like a little spring and it comes down and just happens to sit in here. And then maybe there's like a... Oh, there's a strange noise outside. And then maybe there's like a cipher or something. Or like a small thing that comes out and like over here it empties out into the ocean.
Filling up a generator.
All right. Do I have my guys back? Yes, I do. All right, select eggs. We've got them all there. We're just going to begin incubation.
I couldn't be certain that
Here's
joining this group would actually lead to helping the dinosaurs.
faster
but
incubation, but I
man,
need
am I glad it
4.
is. And really, that's mostly down to your good work. Thank you.
If I do all of them again, 19 seconds.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
So we're gonna have 5. We're gonna have 3 and 2.
Synthesis procedure.
All right,
Incubation.
we're on regular speed, and let's go ahead and release these guys. These guys are also small.
Generator getting refueled.
The Lystrosaurus, a true survivor of the dinosaur world. No one is quite sure how this animal survived the mass Permian extinction event, but survive it did. It might be small in stature and toothless, bar those upper canine tusks, but the
Okay,
Lystrosaurus was a remarkably successful species in its time. And now, of course, in our time as well.
Yeah, they're fine. Your guests are concerned about the lack of shelter. Oh. Semantics. Emergency shelter. Should put it like all the way over here. Here. What if we do? Can we do here? Is that? Hold on. Yeah, I know. The guests are like, but you just put that down. Jurassic Park. There we go. Emergency bunkers right there. also... I think you can only have one of those. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pause. And we're going to... yes, we're going to have to delete. Control Center. Jurassic Park. Thank you. That's huge. I just have to go on theme, don't I? Okay, hold on. We're going to... I know the path isn't connected. It's because I need to... yeah, I know. It's gonna mess up everything. I'm just gonna do that. Hey, World Dragon. How are you? I'm doing good. I am being picky about what buildings I'm putting down. Because I wanted the Jurassic Park ones, and it defaulted with other ones. And now I'm getting hitbox issues. Okay, so this one... but you can at least move buildings instead of having to, like, completely... Alright, this one we're gonna move again. We're gonna move it back just a little bit further this time. So we can delete that. There we go. And there. A little bit of construction. Well, right now I wanted tiny dinosaurs. So right now I just have these guys. And see if I can find the other ones. I did manage to get the waterfall in. Okay. Map, where are you? This guy. Okay, there is seriously needs to be a speed limit on those cars. You were gonna run over somebody. I would need to, okay, so this is just basically, here's my arrival point, and I basically just wanted like a small enclosure just to kind of be like, hey, look, here's a dinosaur, here's a cheapo dinosaur that you can see. And then I can come in here and build, we did a custom generation, custom island. Now I just gotta figure out what I want to do next. So for this, oh, we've got these guys. We'll just do you. That's fine. I need to send some of these guys to, this person has to go on break. Thank you for the hydrate. I am currently, well, I am making money. What is my issue? Total dinosaur prestige. I'm at 1%. It's a dinosaur. Okay. So if we go to, and of course I'm using all of the Jurassic Park maps, which, by the way, do double check. Because there are some Twitch drops. So if you watch for, I think it's like 2.5 hours or so, you will actually be able to get it. You have to get like the Frontier account and connect your stuff. I've got all of them. I just didn't check how to, I guess, log into the game. Okay, let's go Expedition Center. But anyway, so check your Twitch drops, and you can have purple things. You can even claim them. Have a get a Frontier account so that it's all linked and stuff. And then if you ever get the game, if you don't have the game yet, you should be able to get it added in. Okay, so this one I think is empty. We've got more of the Microceratops, but I'm not worried about that one. I think this was the other one that... Oh, we only need one. A minute. Let's just 230. 215. I'll just send her. Okay, I think that's okay. That's, I think, the only expedition we can have. Another thing that's really cool that and you can do is you can, where is it? First person view. And then you can just say, you know, put me right here. And then you can actually go in. You can open building. Oh, okay. So you can go do this. Yeah, we're going to change the product. We're going to do the souvenirs. We'll have maybe a display cabinet. You can actually like walk around. There's the building view. Good luck spotting them. That's the running. I can walk on the grass. Here is the drink shop. The food. There's the power station. The hotel. And then here's all like the staff stuff on this side.
Generator will be running soon.
I honestly haven't played a whole lot of the second. Most of my experience is through playing the first one. And I can say that this is very much improved from the first one. I think don't know where I want to set the next. What if we do fossils? And we can only get 2 of them. Let's do you. Okay. And then we need to go back and someone needs to go on break. They're on fossil extraction, but they're going to need to go on break. I wonder if the only thing that I need to figure out is I would like to be able to access the genome library. Okay, so this one, what do you like? Ceratopsid. And you like this, you just don't like those guys. What about... Here it is, this guy. Genome incomplete. Okay, I might be able to fit him in there. Oh, but he wants cover and ground nut. Never mind. So I'm thinking I might have a second enclosure right in here. One thing about this is, at least with the these guys, the herbivores, is as long as you have as long as you have plants in there, the plants that they want, it's considered fed. Whereas current what has gained a new skill while on holiday? Reward the small increase in salary for sabotage risk 15%. Is an important and expected part of the work here. I'll increase it. Just a point of... No, I think I did keep it as easy sabotage. Okay. So I'm going to get the Piscosaurus, and I'm going to put him like right in here. Hold on, let's... We have that. So a nice little iconic walkway. Which reminds me... What was seed plants, ginkgo? No. We'll do this one. Although they need to be able to get to that, so we'll lower that down just a little bit. There we go. So that should be from like here. You can't see the generator.
Power will be back soon.
Okay, can we do... I'm gonna kind of smooth that. And we add shift so that this can kind of follow that curve. And we'll just delete that. And because I need not guess, attractions. There we go. That's even better. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hold on. Let's do that. And we're going to go back. And I need gate right there. Weird shape, but this guy. All right. Who do you like? Does not like being with carnivores. You know, none of these herbivores want to be with a carnivore for some reason. All right. Batch size is 3 to 6. Appeal. I feel like I probably maybe need to research just a little bit more. Let's go to fossils. Do I have any more? I do. Let's fossil that. Entitled salary. Yeah, that is a fast way to get yourself fired. We'll do this. I want to go up to you. Can rest. No, but she's got pretty decent stats. Okay, I think we could do maybe another dinosaur enclosure like right along here.
Staying prepared and vigilant means getting tasks done as efficiently as possible. I trust that's how you'll handle
Genetic
this
skill is
objective.
16. We'll do that one. I doubt that's gonna happen. Oh, it's 0.6. Yeah, I need to get a, if I'm gonna do that, I need to get a better dinosaur. Do this one. Yeah, 5. We're going to. So adorable. Just gonna randomize everything. So we don't know what we're gonna get. You know what? I think I want to... We're gonna do larger radius. Let's do this instead. And that way we kind of got a little bit of, we can have the little... Wait, can we get you now? Begin task. Genesis, we can do you and...
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Batch size is 6.
Power will be back soon.
We'll see how many viable eggs we get. 6 viable eggs. All right, select. Small. Okay, I like that. Now, okay, we can do male. Oh, hold on. Oh, we're going to get that one. Humble and docile. Humble and quenched. Humble and humble. Let's do this one as a male. Begin incubation. I need 5. We'll do those. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Scientist, this person needs to go on rest. Okay, real quick. What is... This is my buildable area. Yeah, so we just got like two little parks or 2 little habitats.
It just needs some fuel.
We research enclosures. That's land hatchery. Ground nests. Yeah, we'll do, if we can do... Okay, I just need 1 logistics and 4 genetics. Oh man, the downside to having them where... Yeah, I was thinking about it because I was going to have it released to the airlift, but the downside is that you don't get to see the animals come out and be released. Or I could have them come out and then just trank them and send them to wherever they need to go. Or I could send these guys to the new habitat and let this kind of be like my starting area of whenever I release a dinosaur, I come in here. I could see doing that. Would definitely need to fix up this area if I do that, though. We're gonna do that. Let's do some water. I need slope turned on to high. Okay. And that is a waterfall. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to send all these guys. They're going to go to that new habitat. Transport here to there. Because I only want to have like one of these is my plan. And you go over there. Yeah, that's all 5 of them. Okay. And there's transporting. The little tiny guy right there. Honestly, this should still be in that crate thing. Speaking of which, we could always do that. I could put the crate in. I would probably put the crate landing like right here. Helicopter got stuck.
Confirming asset delivery.
Okay, where are you? You are there. All right. What do you want? We'll do that like right over here. This gives them so much more room. Let's do some pasture. grassland, flowers. There we go. Too few adults. There we go. Okay, because they're trying to get that one. All right. As soon as they get that over there, these guys should be good. What is... You're happy. You're having issues. What do you want?
Refueling generator.
Missing that water, really? How about you go over towards the water and then tell me you don't have enough water? You literally have these waterfalls.
Generator will be running soon.
Yeah, I totally missed that 1.0 thing. All right. Ad just started, so I'm gonna hold on releasing them until after the ad break. We're also gonna slow it down. But what we can do is we can go on an expedition. Hold on, where? Over here. I just want to see the genome library. This guy, what does he like? Okay, so he likes the egg eaters. Well, the alleged egg eaters. Ceratopsian, Ankylosaurin, Hadrosaurid, and Stegosaurid. I would be good with doing Stegosaurus. I have not done Stegosaurus yet. So let's go and look, because we have to do dig site. I believe... Oh, this is where we get the Stegosaur. Okay, so here's a question. Of course, the ad break is in. I'm gonna do this as a poll. Game's currently paused. So we'll do a poll. Which dino to research? We have Stegos, Trikes, and Ankies. Ankylosauruses. Give everyone a minute to vote, even though we've still got about 20 seconds left in the ad. And if nobody votes, then we're just gonna go for Stegos. All right, Stegos it is. Let's go for these guys. Because I've got pretty good. Just need more more logistics. Can he go even if he's tired? Apparently he can. Maybe after that one, he can't do anymore. Okay, but it is now after the ad. I held off on releasing these guys, making sure I'm on regular speed. We're going to release these guys. This is the final tiny dinosaur that we've got. And he's just splashing along.
These cute little animals, the Psittacosaurus, are rather fascinating. They have impressive, self-sharpening teeth that are amazing at slicing through plant matter. Despite that,
I'll go
they
find
still
them
need
again.
to swallow stones or gastroliths to help them digest their food. Eating habits aside, though, I'm an especially big fan of those tail quills, and I'm sure our guests will be too.
They are cute. What I've found is that usually they need to get like... Okay, when scientists complete tasks, they gain unrest. If you have a science for a task when they are at their unrest limit, they will gain the disgruntled trait, which reduces their effectiveness and impacts the site's public rating. Resting scientists will reset their unrest and remove the disgruntled trait. A staff center is required. Yeah. I just hadn't gotten to it. I found that as long as they're in this general area that's right in front, where they're still exploring, they might not realize what all they have, because like right now they're not registering anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna actually have to readjust all of the stuff. So they want some seed plants, so we're gonna do a couple seed plants. Couple of grove there. This is relatively easy to get this habitat up and running. And then they want some cover. Just have like that. And I just realized that I forgot to put in a ranger post over here. So we'll do that. Then like right. That might be difficult for them to reach. Hold on. Let's go in and I need to... Nope. We're just... Get that little area right there. What is that box for? Okay. And now we can move this back. Right there. Add a ranger team, add a capture team. And kind of smooth this over a little bit so it doesn't look quite so rough. There they are.
Filling up a generator.
Okay, once we're able to get... Okay, we can also go on an expedition. We should be able... What is that? Gigantospinosaurus. I'm sorry, what? There we are. That's what I'm looking for. Stegosaurus. Do we have? Yeah, we can do this one. They're disgruntled. We'll do those. And he needs to go on break. And just, I'm gonna do a new save. Just to make sure that I don't accidentally lose this. So what I should do is see if there we go. How's this for encouraging them to come down? Have them go to have a restroom like right yeah, we'll do it right here. We're gonna flip this around.
Yeah, for when you gotta go, I suppose.
Okay, what am I doing? Oh, something doesn't have power. That does not have power. Okay, we'll do
Ladies and
there.
gentlemen, our restroom
And
is
we
now
need to
open
have
for whenever nature calls.
maintenance. Where is, okay, so it's that one.
Filling up a generator.
Like nobody's coming down this way. I wonder if there we go. Ooh, we've got turtle fossil. Turtle fossil. And that one's more stegosaurus. That's going to take us up to 6. No, that takes us up to 45. So we can do... Here, he's resting. We'll do... How much faster can we get this done? If 1 minute... And then I can send him after to get the other one. Except I think the stegosaur is going to want more. So this is really just more kind of a showcase until we can get them out. So what we might do is just have like a interior one here, I think. Can we do that? There we go. Scientist injured. Was hurt in an accident while on leave and has racked up some expensive medical bills. Fine. I shouldn't. If you got injured off the clock, that's on you. That's not on me. We're gonna do. Hold on. Settings. Where is... There we go. Edge scrolling. No. We'll keep this right there.
Fueling generator.
There we go. There is my new paddock. The irony that the teeny tiny ones get here. And we're gonna have... Which, hold on. If I got... I did not research that yet. Hold, we're gonna do research. Enclosures. Nesting area. Need one more cheaper research. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna synthesize. No, we can't. 'Cause we still have... They're still doing that one. Do we not have use fossils? Oh, we don't have... It's not viable yet. 3. Let's do you. And then for expeditions, send you and you. Look at them, just they're running. They're having so much fun. They are more interactive. They seem like they're more... You're happy. What were their traits?
Attention personnel. Please stand by for the returning helicopter.
I forgot what his traits were. See, yeah. See, harmless. Oh, infamy level. That's just because he hasn't been out. Okay, let's see. We are researching that. That should be done soon. Ground nest. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. So a small nest is where smallest dinosaurs. So hopefully, maybe. Didn't realize that was going to annihilate everything that's out there. Hold on. Radius go down to small. Hold up. I don't need that many rocks. Maybe I do. There we go. So might be able to get some from them. I know as soon as I can get the Stegosaurid. Okay, viable genome. How much more do we have left? They're close. They're like 18 seconds away. If we do tabs, that nope. That okay? Fossils. Is that the only one we have? But that will bump us up to 67. That's. We need 3, so we'll send you on your own. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, he's cute. View genome library. Oh, because I have that. All right, there we go. A modified genome. Oh, cosmetic sets. We have JWE or the default. I think I might do the guy as the default and the girl as the Jurassic World evolution. So that will be like the style, but then we're just gonna... I'm gonna completely randomize it. I think this one, my favorite is between these two. Ooh, I like that. Oh, there's the 1997, so that's based off of the Lost World. And then do this. Yeah, we're gonna... I want to at least be able to see what these look like. Okay, so then we're gonna do random and do random. Back. Okay, let's begin task. I need 8. Gives me a minute 20.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
So 3 eggs. We'll see how many of those are viable here in a second. Little flowers. Not that one. We'll do... couple trees. Nest is claimed. Good. Who claimed it? See animal claiming.
Generator getting refueled.
That guy. Gonna have little babies. Okay, we're gonna select the eggs. Okay, so we got 2 of these. This one's aggressive. This one's not. Intolerant and skittish. Or social and aggressive. I'm not prepared to do... Like, I don't mind doing negative traits. I'm just super not prepared to do, like, aggressive or... Especially not for the bigger ones. I'm just not prepared for that right now. I would do faster incubation. Generalist, you... Yeah, we'll do those 2. Because I am just going to discard those. As soon as I can get these guys in, my park rating will go up to 100. Or to the 1, I mean. Go to attractions. We have try guests that tend to have particular interest in specific area.
Ladies and gentlemen, come and allow yourself to be captivated by the silver screen in our new cinema. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look behind the scenes and embark on a journey
Okay,
of
so we've got
discovery
different
with our new lab tour.
different activity sites and stuff that you can send. Oh, that might be good to have down here. So they've got fossils
Ladies and gentlemen,
and looks like
come and allow yourself
eggs.
to be captivated by the silver screen
Movies.
in our new cinema.
Maybe an arcade.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to scale new heights with a visit
that a
to
rock
our
climbing?
unparalleled rock climbing center.
Yeah, it is rock climbing. They just said it was rock climbing. Interesting. We also have the innovation center. Oh, here's where you could have basically the tent one. Or you could do the volcano. Honestly, I think maybe having that right here might be good. Okay, let's see how... 3. Okay. Intolerant. No. Docile and social. That one's good. I also like the coloring. This one's intolerant. What does intolerant mean? Cohabitation limit. Chance to attack ranger teams. Kind of leaning towards no. But let me see what the info on this is. They're going to want 3 or more. You know, it'd be really funny is if they disliked having the little pisky guy, the hold on.
Psittacosaurus. Psittacosaurus. Psittacosaurus.
Psittacosaurus. Okay. I like that pronunciation. I did not know that. I actually caught that by watching my friend Triton. Okay, yeah, let's... I'm gonna spend so much money trying to get this... Let's see if I can get 2 off of here. Because honestly, this is the only one that I'm going to take. I like the coloring. Of course, my scientists are busy, so that's fine. The other 2... Yeah, the fit, I don't mind. It's the intolerant, because, especially because... And this is just so I can kind of see what they look like as they come out, and then I'm going to trank them and move them to the new exhibit. Because they're not going to like the size of this one. All right. Let's go in this one. Select eggs. We're going to do this one. So begin incubation. We're going to do faster incubation. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry, had a phone call. All right, faster incubation. I need a lot more. You, and you. And then my other person needs to go on rest. Okay, this one, we can select the egg. Okay, cosmetic, no traits. So that's fine. I don't think I have... Yeah, I have to have at least 70% of the genome. So I don't have those. So yeah, I'll get both of these. And that will get this. And then all these guys, including these little guys in here, so wherever they are going to get moved into that big enclosure that I made. Where did they go? Oh, there's one of them. I feel it. Two of them. I feel like some of these tiny ones. Jeez, that guy's going fast. I feel like some of those tiny ones, they're like where you need to put like a little balloon on them. Oh, hold on. We got...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Listrosaurus.
babies.
Security should be proactive first, instead of reactive to disaster later. From your recent performance, I think you understand that.
Didn't even have to get to the Stegosaurus. Okay. This one, okay, that one's ready to go. So we're gonna select these. We're gonna get both of them because I have to have 3 minimum. So we're gonna begin this incubation. We'll do faster incubation. And I think I need everyone.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
And as soon as those 2 are ready, we will... Well, you know what? I could go ahead and release the one, because this is just a matter... Yeah, resting complete. That's good.
Power will be back soon.
I know this pauses at 1 issue reported. 4 total dinosaurs. Yeah, they're... not impressed.
Popping up generator.
Hold on, let's do enclosure. Ranger, we can put right there. Not gonna assign anything just
Fueling
yet.
generator. Generator will be running soon.
Synthesis procedure complete.
Where is...
Incubation personnel. Attention personnel.
Maintain and repair, maintenance only, repair only, maintain and repair. Yeah, they need to... Yeah, they need to step it up because these things are not going to survive. Hold on, let's lower it down. You, add task. I don't think we can add tasks to them either. Okay.
Working with Cabot, I'm more wary about delegating tasks than I'd
Revenue,
like to be.
have revenue
However,
of at least...
I trust you with this one. Please
Yeah,
don't
we'll
make
just
me
stay
regret
disease
that.
free. All right. Direct control then.
Power will be back soon.
And that's why I don't drive. Okay. Why is it not...
Assuming control.
It's damaged, but okay, fine. We're just gonna pause. Okay, I don't know why it was doing that.
Attention
There's no
personnel.
dinosaur threat.
Stand by for the returning helicopter.
Okay, but we're gonna just do direct control. I gotta repair. Why is... It is not letting me... It is not liking repairing these fences. Okay, we'll just have to... I know, and then they're just gonna be like, oh, there's danger. No, there's not. There's really not. Okay. Maybe I need to pull this away a little bit from the thing. I don't know. All right. All right, guys, stop being a threat. Oh, hold on. There's a storm. Better not be another tornado. And we got another fence down. Yeah, repairing fence. Apparently you're not repairing this fence though. Okay, it could repair that fence, but it couldn't repair the other fence. Yeah, everything appears to be covered.
Refueling generator.
Okay, are you... You know what? Hold on. Let's do... That is quite a bit to cover. Let's add... Yeah, we're just gonna add a maintenance right
Efficiency
here.
like you've shown can only be the marker of great ambition. I think you and I share that quality.
But I'm gonna assign both teams.
Generator will be running soon.
Yep, direct control. I'm trying to release some dinosaurs that I can't release when the fence is not...
Taking damage.
It's light damage.
I've got it.
Okay, well... Hold on. Close all shelters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Yeah, but they are refusing to fix these fences. I might have to redo this area. All right, anyway, let's go ahead. We're gonna release. It's a little jump. All right.
Stegosaurus might seem calm and docile, but there's no sense letting your guard down. If it's uncomfortable or provoked, it could do a lot of damage to our fences. Trust me on that.
And there is the little one by himself. Okay, yeah, they have environmental issues. This is really too small for them. Well, I mean, it would probably make do, but there's no way that this fence will hold them.
Damage over here.
Social. So yeah, I could give him a sauropod buddy. Hadrosaur. Yeah, I could do quite a bit. Oh, those colorings are beautiful. I'm doing the random colors because I can't make up my mind which one's my favorite. I mean, I have ones that I like, but I don't want to have to pick. And then always have those same colors. Okay.
We'll be back soon.
But yeah, there's issues, but we're gonna have all those, and then I want
Filling up the generator.
and then we'll move all these guys over. And then I'm gonna redo this. And there we go. All right. Transport. You. Over here.
Asset collection request. Asset required collection. Asset collection request received. En route to pick up the asset. Collecting asset. Asset to be collected. Task received.
So we have 1, 2, 3. I've got you need to go,
Setting additional task.
and you need to go.
Request acknowledged. Commencing asset transit. Asset transportation in progress. Asset has been collected.
Okay, this one, we're gonna add Ranger Team 1. Okay, they're not gonna be happy. Let's do some, first off, hold on, big radius. Intensity.
Confirming asset delivery.
Okay, first off, let's do water. All right, and
Assets in the air.
nope, that completely removed all of I know, guys, just chill. Okay, what do you want? We're gonna do... Sign the ranger team. Okay. Yeah, I know.
I know some folks are uncomfortable with this, but allowing the animals to fight mirrors their life in the wild, and ultimately will benefit them in captivity.
We have a fight? Ooh, we do have a fight. Missed it. And then we have this. Might need to go back and add some more of the cover, but
Asset delivery confirmed.
that's marsh. Okay, so that's that, and I want to go back to do a little bit more cover. And okay, I think that now they're thriving. What is... Oh, they're waking up. Hopefully. Hopefully soon. Okay, we wanted to do attractions. Why it insists on doing it where it's the wrong side, I will never understand that. Path not connected.
Power will be back soon.
Terrain is too steep. This. What if we do... No, lower terrain. And then we can kind of smooth this on that side a little bit. And shift.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent...
Now we have the Stegosaurus. Now we get to go pick out other guys that they can deal with. A sauropod, a hadrosaur, pachycephalosaurid, and a scavenger, which would probably be the compies. But I think I might be able to go get a hadrosaur. Right now, that would be... the Emmentor, but I think this is... Yeah, let's do the Edmontosaurus. Okay, they need to go. Yeah, we'll just do that. Scientist, you go on rest. Do not come back with more higher power or whatever. No fossils. I'd kind of like to get the Chasmosaur, if it's the one that I'm thinking of. Let's go look at the genome library. Is... no, okay, it's not the one I was thinking of. Never mind. The one I was thinking of... we honestly might not even have in the game. I like this one. This one's pretty. Okay, no, I think... this one's similar to this, but it's not the Ankylosaur, or the, not... sorry, Apatosaurus. I was looking at this one. This is the Ankylosaur. The one I really want to get is this one. This is my favorite dinosaur, although I can tell you that this is not accurate because this guy did not have elbows. And that very clearly has elbows.
Carnotaurus.
Okay, so now that I do not have any dinosaurs in this one. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete all this fencing. I'm going to redo the fencing so that they can actually access it a little bit better. I think I'll keep that. Hold on. If you do follow the line and then hit control. Where is there? I need to go to environment. Radius down to 1. We're just going to remove these rocks. And terrain too steep. Oh. Terrain is too steep. No, we're just gonna do this. Fence. Not that.
There's nothing more satisfying than taking something off the to-do
Increase
list.
total. Yeah,
But
we'll
to
do
get
that
there,
one.
You need something on it first. I can help with that.
It's like, do you wait until I'm like right about to do something? Okay, that maybe we'll see how that works. I do need a gate, which we can fit like just literally right there. Okay. Okay, we're gonna sell that one. Begin fossil extraction. I just need 3, so we'll do that one. Okay. Someone on rest. The other thing. Yeah, okay, that completely depleted that one. What is this one? The Sauropelta? Sauropelta. This one. Ah. Okay, it's an ankylosaur. See, that's Compsonacus. That's the compies. Don't even know what that is. I'll have to look that one up. And that seems to be all we've got. Okay, so we're gonna be able to continue this one. I'm gonna need to... Do I have anything? I just have those 4. Let's do research, dig sites. Okay, so we've got several of these. Okay, there's the Myosaur, Corythosaurus. I'm leaning towards having them research that one. This is the Therizinosaurus. Now that one is really cool. I don't have the skill for that one. That one's going to be more of a late stage one. Here's the Apatosaurus. I think is the one I want. So, and then we've got the carnivores, omnivore and piscivore, oviraptor. Let's do... Oh, decisions. You know, we're gonna do them all anyway. Eventually, let's have that one. And you. No, cheaper research. No, we still have to have you. All right. We'll start that task. Apparently we also need to have some maintenance. So we'll add another maintenance team assignment. And Guys. It's closed. Go away.
This attraction is currently closed. We are sorry for the inconvenience caused.
Literally, go to this one or go over here to this one over here. Where did they all go? Oh, they're right there. Okay. You do your little jump? No, you're gonna go lay down. Oh, he's so cute. She's sleeping. I would absolutely not want to encounter that as is. We're just gonna take a quick screenshot. Be really cool if one of those little guys would run by. And we have a new viable one, but we are also, we can synthesize. What do we got? Okay. Randoms. Random. I'll look at his face color and he's gonna be beautiful. Save that. And we're gonna need to do this fast because I am fixing to have to call it a night. So this one will be, if we go to that. No, not that one. That one. Got 4 eggs. Okay, so we have that tolerant, beautiful. We don't have enough to be able to switch them over to males. So we're just going to begin. We just need 5. Okay, so we can do. This is gonna put some of them over the edge. I don't care. Let's speed things up. Yeah, now it's finally. I need to get the bigger roads. Yeah, I know. People are disgruntled. That's okay. We're just gonna go scientist. You take a break. You take a break. And you know what? You take a break too, because I don't want to deal with you later. I believe we've got possibly some new ones, but we're gonna hold off on that. Put this on to regular speed. And we're gonna release those. And then we'll call it a day. Should have 4, yeah. There's the other 2.
The Edmontosaurus is a large herbivore that moves in herds. Although it usually walks on 4 legs, this dinosaur can raise itself up onto his hind legs when looking for food or keeping an eye out for danger.
They're panicking.
A useful ability and an impressive one to watch from a viewing gallery.
And some more wetland. We can definitely give them some more wetland. A little bit of marsh area, like right in here. Don't think I'm going to be able to quite meet their needs. can only do so much for rearranging. There we go. And then they need pasture. There's some brushland. Yep, that is all going crazy. So here's what we're gonna do. You, and you. They're gonna start panicking. And we're going to transport you over there.
Heading to pick up the asset. Asset collection request received.
And you are over there.
Asset collection request.
You guys are complaining about lack of space. Yeah, because they... God forbid they have to walk next to each other.
Operator. Transporting asset. Asset has been delivered.
Okay, what do you want? You need more wetland. Let's go and we'll take care of that.
Get the generator back up.
Marsh. Let's increase the radius just a little bit.
Confirming asset delivery.
Are we good now? You're happy.
Transportation complete.
There we go. Look at that. Might spread some of the marshland out a bit. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'll make this nicer next week. So with that, thank you for watching. You have an utterly fantastic rest of the week. And we'll be back with more Jurassic World streaming on next Wednesday. I do have on my regular channel, I have a playthrough of Jurassic World 1. I love these little footprints. And I'm also got a playthrough of Jurassic World 3 that just started yesterday. That's going to be continuing on. I don't know when I'm going to put it next week, but it'll be sometime next week. Debating about 1 or 2 episodes a week for right now. And then I'm hoping to in November to resume Sunday morning streams with 2 Point Museum. So y'all have a great rest of the night. We're gonna go ahead and save this one here. So thank y'all for hanging out.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain, swirling currents full of charm. Nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free, in this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle,